Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins ready to go to work on offense, led by their second-year quarterback out of Alabama. It's Tagovailoa.
To absolutely no one's surprise, the Dolphins did invest a high first-round pick, number 5 overall, to draft Tua in 2020. I think that most people would say that his rookie year had plenty of positives, but it was sprinkled with a few negatives as well. Remember, he controversially took over for Ryan Fitzpatrick during the open week prior to Week 8. Miami did go 6-3 in his starts from that time, but he had to get rescued a few times in games by Fitzmagic. And in his own words, he called his rookie year below average. I don't think the franchise believes that, but they're looking forward to seeing him improve.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Tua sets up to pass it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. It'll be the 6'3" QB Trevor Siemian calling the shots, the former Northwestern Wildcat.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. back to throw. Simeon. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Second and 11. A shotgun snap for Simeon. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Coming left is Kamara. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Second and 2. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And Stills bringing it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Escapes the sack. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Second and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's Gaskin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, here's Xavien. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Xavien. And Stills over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Xavien. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Xavien. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Xavien. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Xavien throwing again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Xavien now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
Xavien in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Dolphins getting set to go here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to throw again on second down. Simeon, throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Xavien. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Xavien. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Complete. This is Alvin Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And the Dolphins first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
From midfield, here's Tua. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Harris to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Trevor Siemian ready to retake the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Siemian. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Siemian incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Siemian. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Simeon. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
From the 50, it's Simeon. This is Smith with a grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Simeon. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A give. This is Kamara. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have retaken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. Here's Xavien. He gets it complete to Harris. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. To try again after the sack, Xavien. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Tua going to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Tua sets up to pass it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Trevor Xavien ready to retake the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Xavien, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. to throw, Xavien. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the turnover, it's Tua. Caught left side, Williams. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Gaskin, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On 2nd and goal, Tua. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, and it's caught. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Kamara fights loose, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards on the ground for him so far. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw, and his throw here's incomplete. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Xavien. It's brought in by Harris. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Teron Armstead, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the penalty there. Again, Xavien. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Xavien. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Xavien. His throw incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Xavien. Finding Harris over the middle. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You'd hate to come all this way on a sustained drive like this and then have to settle for a field goal. So what a nice pickup on 3rd down. And now they're set up with 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Three tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Miami set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Trevor Siemian ready to retake the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Simeon. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That's the rookie first-rounder, Jalen Phillips, who works in to bring him down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The busy night continues for Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Second down and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Mark Marcus Davenport bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to break our fourth quarter time. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now a first down throw, Simeon. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Play action. Now it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Back to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. From the 25 on second down, Tua, and he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. Xavien ready to retake the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up second down. Here's Xavien. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Throwing again is Xavien. And Stills over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. from the red zone now. Xavien. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Xavien now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air again, Xavien. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Coleman. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Xavien. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Xavien. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Xavien. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down. Simeon throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Xavien. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Xavien incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Xavien. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Xavien. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Xavien on 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Second and 7. Another run with Gaskin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 7 yards, the pickup there. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Xavien. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Xavien. He's going to let it fly. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.